5 things you should know as a newly qualified CA. We all have put a lot of effort to study, to sit for hours, to miss that family function, or to miss an outing with your friend. Maybe you even ignored your health just to get this title of chartered accountant. But do we really know what happens after clearing CA? Hi, this is Santhosh and I cleared my CA final 1 year back. But I wish I was aware of a few things after clearing CA. So here are the top 5 most important things that a newly qualified CA should know or be aware of. First of all, congrats to everyone who has cleared CA, the effort you took, the amount of time you spent for this title. You truly deserve it, and I wish a happy life and a career for you. Take your own time to celebrate, to refresh, to relax, and to get back and do the things that you love. So let's dive into the topic. Number 1, you are going to face different kinds of people in this society. Maybe your relatives, your friends, or maybe your neighbor. So you will find mainly 2 categories of people that you meet. One will be like you are settled in life, your life is done, like everything is sorted out. And there is another set of people, maybe a lesser in number, but they are like, what are you gonna learn next? What are you going to do next? Are you going to join CFA? Are you going to do investment banking? What else are you going to learn? They treat CA as a starting point and they want you to go and learn something else. Initially, when I heard this, I was angry because I was exhausted. Let's say you have just completed your studies and you got result and you want to relax or like you want to take your time, but people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand what you go through, so they are like, what next, what next? But it is okay to take your time, relax, maybe take a step back and also think what you actually want. Some people, maybe they are so clear in what they want, and this video and this point is not for those people. If you know what you want in your career and what kind of opportunities you want, you can go and knock and try it out. But if you don't know, if you're not clear where you want to go, if you're not sure if you want to start a firm, if you want to practice or go into industry, it is fine to explore. Take your time to explore. Don't take this extra pressure of other people's opinion on what you must be doing. So now that you have cleared CA, you have this luxury to take your time off and truly figure out what you really want in your life. Like, what kind of career do you really want? It may not be the same as someone else. Someone may not be interested by what you like. So it's okay to explore. It is okay to take your time. It is okay to search and try multiple jobs before you settle on one thing which you like. It is unnecessary pressure to put upon yourself just after the results, just because someone conveyed to you of what they want you to do. Point number 2, you will also face a lot of people like during this process. Currently, I guess the placement program is going on and you will face a lot of interviews. You will face a lot of HR people. You might face a lot of people who guide. I noticed one thing. You get your results and there is a gap of maybe 1 or 2 months and you really don't know, like there is a blank space and we are not clear on what it is. We think that life will be sorted out as soon as we clear CA and get our result, but actually it may take some time for you. It does not happen in a bit. It will take its own time, and during this time you will be confused. You might be anxious, confused on what to do. Because of this confusion, your anxiety and your troubled understanding on what is going on in the society, what should I be doing now, there will be few people who may try to put you under this pressure, like make you feel dumb, in the sense maybe you don't know these many courses existed, you don't know this many roles existed in a company. So they will use this jargons and like great words which will make you feel dumb and which will make you think like, oh, you don't know a lot of things. Maybe you don't know, it's fine, but they will unnecessarily put you in that pressure. And what I find is these things are maybe to sell their course. They use your anxiety to sell their course. I'm not saying it is wrong, like their course is not good or you should not know them, but I feel like they put a lot of pressure on you because you're not aware of certain things and they want to sell a course to you. Don't fall for it. If you really want something, please get it. There's nothing wrong to get additional knowledge before you attend your interviews or your placement calls. So just be aware of this so you don't fall into this trap. Point number 3, results normally come maybe 2.5 to 3 months after you write your exam. So your mind will be blank. Maybe you went and worked again for the 2 months, or maybe you just took rest. So your mind will not be remembering what you studied. As you are cleared now, you will be giving interviews, you will be meeting people, and you need to refresh this knowledge that you have. You don't need to like study in depth or something. Just if you give us a small glance or just a small reading, you will be getting it. There are certain topics that interviewers normally ask you, so just revise those topics. Don't go there blank. I know it is hard to take the book again. I know how adamant I was not to take the book before the interview, not to study again. I don't want to study that again. But trust me, it was difficult. I had few interviews where I did not recollect what they were asking. I know what they are asking, but I could not recollect. So just glance through your papers, glance through important topics before you attend an interview for a particular area. And also understand that you might not be an expert in everything. Your exposure may be limited to your articleship or whatever kind of work that you did. If you would have attended some of the orientation programs, people will address you as expert in accounting, expert in this, expert in tax. They say these words, but do we really know in depth on all those fields? The answer is you might not, and it is okay. It is okay to not know few things. It is okay to know a lot of things. In fact, you will understand that you don't know a lot of things after clearing CA, and it is perfectly fine. You will learn things only by working on it. You will put effort to learn things that matter. You are totally fine. It is okay if you don't know few things. Point number 4. The job of an HR is to hire you at the most reasonable rate or a rate below the market value. And HR might not say a lot of things to you. It's maybe including the CTC. CTC is not what you get. You will know this, but again, CTC is not what you will get. You need to go through the documents. And people might say few things like you need to work just for a particular time, like you can leave on time. They may give false promises just to get your CTC down or get you hired for a lower CTC. So you need to be aware, you need to ask the correct questions. And if you have registered in Naukri or jobs.com or some other websites where you get a call from an interviewer, mostly an HR, understand that you don't need to get panicked. I get panicked because you get a call all of a sudden and you don't know what to respond, how to respond. So when you get a call, be prepared for a call. Mostly they call you by 4:35 in those times. Maybe you might be relaxing, and suddenly if you get a call, you might not know how to react and what to say to them. And the first question they will ask you is, and the most important question that they will ask you is, how much CTC or how much salary you are expecting. What I understand is, be ready with a number. It is okay to also ask a bit more than the market rate. How will you know the market rate? In the placement program conducted by ICAI, there is a standard value that they give of this is the average salary of a CA qualified. Maybe if let's say it is 10 lakhs, around 10 lakhs, maybe you can ask for a 12 or 13, 14, whatever you like. Don't go for a lower CTC, and then if you say a word to them, they will note it down and they will not go above it. So when they ask you for CTC, be smart enough and give a higher value so that negotiation might be a bit easier. I personally had a different kind of HR interviews, they said you can leave by 5:30. Like they will mention timings and they will be like you can leave by 5:30, and they'll say things like you don't need to work on Saturdays, or they might even say that there won't be a lot of pressure here. If you go to Big Four, you will have a lot of pressure. If you come here, you will not have a lot of pressure and you leave on time. So your CTC is reduced. You might face this. And also remember, the first level of call which you get from an HR will be from an assistant or a junior. So you can talk freely with them. You don't need to panic, and you can talk a lot of things and negotiate with them. So once you have cleared the first round, second you will have within a higher HR person. And what I understand is like these people know that you are a fresher, and they will talk in a more authoritative, and like they will try to like push you down. They will not let you speak. Their voice will be so high that you don't respond or you don't ask a question again. They command, and like they push you into accepting that offer. I'm not sure if it's ethical or something, but that's their job. That is what they do. They try to put pressure on you. They try to raise their voice so that they can take you, so that they don't get a response from you and they can hire you for a lesser cost. So be aware of these things, and if someone is raising their voice or they are giving false promises or something like that, make sure you double check. You ask a lot of questions. You ask whether you can work from home or not, what is the CTC provider, and what you will get in your hand. You need to ask a lot of important questions. Note it down and ask it to everyone. Don't forget anything. This is important. And point number 5, let's say you clear the HR and now you go for an interview with whoever, maybe a senior person, maybe a CFO, maybe a top level accounting professional, and mostly these people will also be CAs. And what I understand is like they have a lot of experience. They have been in the field for maybe 10 to 15 years. So they know a lot of things which you don't know. And they have an ego to show that they know more than you. Here they won't talk about cost, but they will try to show that they are superior than you. It is natural. Maybe you may face people like them, and they will try to make you feel dumb. And that is the whole point of that interview. I have attended interviews like that, and all they want is to show their power and show that you don't know things. Maybe yes, you don't know, but they don't need. I don't know why they want you to feel like you are dumb. They make you feel dumb. Maybe you will have a lot of pride of clearing the CA exam, but then when you go to an interview, they will ask a lot of questions. Maybe it will go for 1 hour or something, and during that time you might feel dumb. You might not know a lot of questions. It is okay to say you don't know something, other than like confusing them or not giving the right answers, as it will only provide you with more questions which you don't know. And also, I don't want you to believe, maybe it is true, but I don't want you to believe or have a mindset that the market is down or the job market is down. Don't take it so seriously. You will get a job. It is maybe you may not get what you want, but you will get a job. Let's then try to get what you like. So you will somehow end up in a job, and you can explore and find what you love. People giving excuses like market is down, there's no growth, or it is like if you take a job break you won't get an opportunity or something like that. I guess it depends on the person. Maybe if you take an job break and you spend the time on something to invest on yourself, it is good for you. It is my personal opinion, but maybe people normally say don't take a job break or something like that. But it is okay to take your time. There will be jobs for you until you are sufficient, until you are constantly aware of the amendments and different things going on. You will get the job that you want. Be positive. It is not how much value that you have inside, it is how much value that you communicate to the other person. So let's say you take a job break, but how well can you communicate to that person that this is why I took it, and I think I needed it, and I think I have the skills for this job. So you need to communicate properly. We as CAs normally have this problem of communicating. Attend a lot of interviews, maybe 3, 4, 5. Just attend it. It is okay to feel all those things which I just listed. You will have self-doubt. You will not be able to communicate. You might not know a lot of things, and all these things are totally fine. Just go out there, try to communicate, try to learn, try to be better. I hope I have communicated whatever I wanted to, and if you have any doubts or something, please let me know. If you feel down, or if you feel lonely, or if you want to connect or just have a chat, please put a comment, and also contact me in my Instagram handle, which will be there in the description. Life is going to change. Be happy. Just be aware of few of the things which I said. Like, this is not a sad video. I just want you to be aware, and like, if you know something, it is easier to face it than to not know and face it. So be aware of these things. Be happy. Take time. Travel. Be with friends. Be with people. Enjoy. Do what you love. Do your hobbies. Take time for your hobbies, and build a career that you like, and build a life that is fulfilling for you, for your soul. And I hope you are happy. You will be happy. Have a great life.